the game is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your support and enjoy the match. Good evening, señoras y señores, and welcome to the Lion's Den. Emporia FC thanks you for joining us during our 8th game of the 2026 Spring UPSL season. Tonight's matchup is between Ryogoku Soccer Academy and your Emporia FC Black Lions! At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and join us as we honor America and those who serve to protect it with the playing of the national anthem. Now, let's meet tonight's teams. First, for the visiting Ryogoku, goalkeeper number 13, Luis Alanis. Defender number 6, Diego Barrera. Midfielder number 11, Ruben Garcia Flores. Midfielder number 10, Angel Mogolon. Forward number 4, Edson Murguia. Midfielder number 15, Jesus Perez Jr. Midfielder number 9, Eric Sanchez. Forward number 7, Gonzalo Silva. Forward number 32, Absalom Solorio. Defender number 5, Emilio Soto. And rounding out Ryogoku, defender number 14, Jorge Venegas. And now, make some noise for your Emporia FC Black Lions! Starting for Emporia FC tonight, goalkeeper number 1, Luis Gomez. Defender number 4, Felipe Candido. Defender number 14, Yushi Nakano. Defender number 6, Henry Gonzalez. Defender number 25, Jacques Montgomery. Midfielder, Capitan Conrado Arpiza. Midfielder number 9, Ken Storms. Midfielder number 20, Jose Corvelo. Midfielder number 10, Kevin Magana. Forward number 11, Ryogoku Jankowskis. And rounding out your Emporia FC Black Lions, number 16, Gabe Porras. Tonight's match will be officiated by Center Ref Gabe Allen, Assistant Ref 1 Jeremy Poolcoming, Assistant Ref 2 Matthew Brandling, and fourth official Sam Stecker. Head coach for Ryogoku tonight, we have Brad Leonard. Head coach for Emporia FC, Victor Ibarra.
Hello, welcome to a new game of Emporia FC. Today's matchup is Emporia FC against Ryogoku for the UPSL. I'm Carlos Novoa, I'm here with Kosuke Fukudome. Kosuke, welcome.
Thank you so much.
What do you think about the game today?
It's gonna be important for Emporia FC. Yeah, Emporia FC has to win this game for the point.
That's right, Kosuke. Victor Ibarra is putting up 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2, whatever you want to see it. We start in the right. We start in the defense. It's Henry Gonzalez, Yushin Nagano, and I think it's Felipe Candido who is coming back to the starting lineup after a injury, but he's good now. He's ready to play. We have in the right side Kevin Magana, and the left side we're gonna start with. In the middle, we have Ken Toms wearing the number 9 with Conrad Arbiza, number 15, the captain for today. In the number 10, we're going to have a Jose Curvelo from Colombia. And two strikers, I think, they will be Jokubas Janchauskas and Gabe Porras. We're getting ready to start the game.
Alrighty, Emporia.
Ryogoku is going to move the ball.
Bring the energy.
We get ready for this matchup.
Loud. The match starts now. Lions on the hunt.
So Ryogoku starts with the ball. We got the very first minute, Joko was pressing high. We got a slight tackle. Referee's not gonna call it.
There was no foul.
I think it's no foul. Referee's gonna let him play. Number 15 for Ryogoku get the ball. Number 10 get to the right side. Emporia pressing high. There's number 9 with the ball, trying to get the long ball. He's not gonna get it. The referee's gonna call it. Then Henry Gonzalez with the ball. Now Ken's. Pass back to Conrad. And Porras started building up. Now with Yushin Nagano. Send the long ball. He's going to get to Gabe. Gabe can't control the ball. It's going to be ball for Ryogoku again. Kosuke, how do you see the two teams for today?
I think for Emporia FC, defending is very important for Emporia FC. That's because Emporia FC lose last game, they score 5 times, we score 4 times, but we losing. So we have to defend well, start and finish strong. Clean sheet basically is important for Emporia FC today.
Yes, that's very important. And well, today we find a mixed team, right? We have a lot of second team guys, but also a first team guys like Felipe Candido, who is starting back, one of the returners from Emporia's second year. We also have captain Conrad Arbiza, one of the captains of the team. We have Henry Gonzalez playing the center back with Yushin, and also we have Kent, who we can see him every time having some minutes in the first team, and Jokubas, who is doing very good. Last game he get into the game, and he changed the game, in my opinion, if you ask me. So I think they have a lot of minutes today to show the coach, show Victor Ibarra they are ready to play. We get the ball to the left side. I think it's number 17, Javier Garrido, has the ball. The ball for Jacobas. Jacobas trying to turn. He's gonna take the ball with hands. Cross. The ball for Javier. Ken Storms with the ball. Ken Storm with the ball. Emporia attacking. Now for Felipe. Felipe have the switch. He's gonna switch. No. He control the ball. He dribbles. Now the ball for Kevin Magaña. Kevin Magaña step 1-2. He's gonna win the line. He's gonna take the cross. No one there to kick that ball inside. The ball for Conrad. Conrad getting the ball. He breaks line to Gabe. He tried to control the ball. We pass back to Felipe, and Emporia keeps the ball for most of these 3 minutes. Koske, what do you think?
I think both teams are doing good. Like find a way to play right now. I think Emporia FC has to keep the ball well, like passing around, like make a time. I'm actually excited to see like Felipe is playing today. He's back from injury.
Yes, he's back from injury. He had a problem in hamstring in one of the first practice when he came back, but now he's 100% now. He's playing very, very good at practice, getting his rhythm back, and we're happy to see him. He's gonna help a lot of the team. Yes, happy to see him back on the field. Well, the ball with Javier Garrido, he's gonna lose it. Now this ball is for Ryogoku. Ryogoku plays great for number 10. Number 10 looks like he's the guy who controlled the ball for that team, right?
Yes.
When we got the ball again, Jose Cubero, the ball for Joe Conrad, the ball for Gay, if he shoot, easy for the goalkeeper.
That's fast shoot for Emporia FC. That's a good finish.
Yeah, that's a good finish. We have to keep the ball. Don't try to get too excited. And Felipe gets to the ball. Let's try to get it. It's going to be a foul. Referee's going to call a foul. Switch sides for Ryogoku. Gets the ball, pass the ball back. The goalkeeper has it right now. He's gonna send a long ball. No, he played to the right back again. The right back with the ball. He passed it back to the center back. I think Emporia should press a little bit higher at this point, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we are waiting too much. We are making that team look calm with the ball, so we have to press him a little bit. Then it's Felipe. He got the ball. He's gonna be out of bounds. Ball for Ryogoku. They play number 14. Ryogoku attack. There is Kevin Magaña with I think his first appearance with Emporia FC this season, right?
Yes.
This ball, Kevin with the ball, Kens. You have one guy behind. He passes it back to Nagano, and Emporia will keep the ball at this time. Long ball. It's not gonna foul no one, but it's gonna be ball for Emporia. First 6 minutes of the game. We see a little bit of a slow game, right? It's a slow-paced game. No one is trying to attack too much, but it's just the first 6 minutes. We will see. The move for Toms. Toms find Javier. Javier is going inside. Take one player. Keep going. Good ball for Gabe. He will get it. Probably he will get it. It's his own side. You have support back. The ball for Magaña. He's gonna get in. He's gonna get it. Good pass from Magaña. Jokubas with a shot. Almost. Gives the ball back to Ryogoku. Ryogoku tied to the right side. It's 1v1 right now. He passed back. Ryogoku keeps the ball in Emporia field. It's a very young team, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, like very young team here, Ryogoku, but they are showing here they can play.
I think for Emporia FC, like they are trying to do like high press today. I think like control line, like our like back line is gonna be like so important today. If they don't, like they're gonna.
Number 4 is attack for Ryogoku. Felipe gets the ball and it's gonna be a corner kick for Ryogoku. That was a dangerous attack for Ryogoku. But it's gonna be another corner kick for Ryogoku. It's the second one of the night.
It's gonna be goal kick.
Ball for Felipe. He's gonna lose the ball. Go back. Henry Gonzalez with the ball. He passes it to the left side to Javier. Is not gonna get it. Ryogoku with possession again. Ryogoku on the right side. They keep the ball in Emporia field. This young team knows how to play. The referee is gonna call a foul for Ryogoku. They keep the ball in this play.
There we go. You want to go? Well, I need one of you. Apologies for the technical difficulty there as we are back here at Emporia Middle School, Emporia FC, doing battle with Ryogoku Academy out of Kansas City. And Carlitos Noboa is trying to walk away. No, you're not going to get that lucky, sir. No, you're staying right here. Want to say thank you to Carlitos and also to Kosuke Fukudome, who were filling in for me as I had to be downtown in Emporia for the Unbound Gravel series of races here today, but made it in just in time. So glad to be here with you all. Thank you again to Carlitos and to Kosuke for filling in for me. Tegan Terhune, the voice of Emporia FC, back here with you. And so far, still 0-0 between these two teams, as they both had some opportunities. But Carlitos, I mean, what are you seeing so far that you think might make the difference down the stretch for one of these teams?
Yeah, I think Emporia has to press a little bit high. I think this team tried to play the ball in their field, but having this type of players, fresh legs, it's a mix of second and first team right now. So a lot of second teams guys, they are fresh. They try to show what they have to apport to the team. So yes, like I think they have to like press a little bit high. We are too deep, and yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talked about this before. This is a very important matchup for Emporia FC as they are currently on a 3-game losing streak in the UPSL. Carlitos, as you look towards the end of the season, we're coming close to it. Every single game has to feel like a must-win for everybody out there on that field.
Exactly. After the tough loss on the last game against Fontaine City, I think this is a game we have to win. It's a win or win game. We are not doing that good as we expect in the UPSL, but I think we will get a good result today. It's just a matter of time.
Absolutely. Get a stoppage in play here as Emporia FC again doing battle with Ryogoku out of Kansas City. A very important 3 points on the line as Emporia FC, as Carlitos was mentioning, was sitting in 5th place when they matched up with Fountain City this past week. Trying to get the latest standings here from the UPSL. As Emporia moving it up the way, has it on the toe. Nice little stop right there, trying to go around the defender. Goes back to Felipe Candido, who comes back from a hamstring injury at the start of the season. Good to see him back out there, the man from Brazil. Pass up the center, almost gets tripped up. Nice chip pass headed away there by Ryogoku. Ryogoku, short passes going right to left. They're trying to push it back up to the Emporia side. As, once again, big thank you to Carlitos and Kosuke as they are getting me caught up to speed. As, again, I had to fly in here at the last second. Big races going on downtown in Emporia today. And, well, I've gotten to be there since 4:30 this morning, so I'm running a little bit slow right now, and I do appreciate these two stepping up. I know it's not their favorite thing in the world, but they did a wonderful job, and I'm sure everybody listening at home would absolutely agree with us. Thank you, gentlemen. Emporia back deep in the Ryogoku zone. Ryogoku now pushing it up across midfield. As you heard earlier, starting out in goal today is Luis Gomez, the Spaniard. We had Luis on the headset for one of our League for Clubs contests earlier this season as Ryogoku trying to intercept. Emporia still maintaining possession, pushing it up the way here. Kevin Magana was the one pushing it forward. Now it's work over to the left side on the toe of Yushin Nakano. Ball gets sent into the right side. Almost didn't track it down. Now skips it right to left. It goes right off the forehead of a Ryogoku defender, and that will turn it back over to Ryogoku as it'll be rolled out by their keeper. And so far, Carlitos, you talked a little bit about obviously trying to play up a little bit more, and we've said that before. Being in those margins, being in those spaces, closing those gaps up gives you more opportunities, especially when it comes to turning the ball over and possibly forcing a play the opposite direction.
Yeah, we watch Ryogoku, they try to play. They are a very young team, but I think our lines are very far away each other. We have to be compact, we have to press a little bit more. The defenders have to step probably a half of the field, and yeah, don't leave the spaces. Now Ryogoku attack.
Ryogoku dribbling right to left. Slide tackle attempted. Taken away back by Emporia FC. They'll push it back towards their own goal. Now moving right to left. Looks like Magana got scared a little bit. They get shoved down by Ryogoku, and that should result in a free kick. I'm surprised that didn't result in a yellow. Very aggressive play there by the boys out of Kansas City. Again, pulling up the standings here for the UPSL. This really is a must-win game for Emporia FC, but also Ryogoku, who've been kind of near the bottom of the table throughout the season, they want to try and salvage something out of the season. They need a win like this, and well,
That's a good ball.
great ball down the way, but it's intercepted by Ryogoku yet again. Ryogoku sitting in 9th place currently. Emporia FC still in 5th place with 7 points after the loss to Fountain City, whose victory last week jumped them all the way up to 2nd place, right behind Chivas. In 3rd place, Dodge City, who no stranger to being at the top of the table. And then for CKU, Central Kansas United, who also had a victory over Emporia just a few weeks ago. In 4th place, Black Lions sitting in 5th. Not the worst spot to be, not the best spot, but you're not on the bubble just yet.
Yeah, we know the first 8 got into the playoffs, but if you see it a little bit higher, it will be way better.
Was it top 8 or top 6?
I hear this is top 8. I'm not
Oh.
sure.
Well, hey, that actually could be even better. But yeah, you want that home position, that is for sure.
Yeah, it's always better to play at home.
Ryogoku, yeah, going to get tripped up, and we will get a yellow card against Emporia FC. Trying to see who the guilty party was. That is Ken's Toms, the man from England, yes. And Ken's seemed to take it well. He's not too frustrated. He's not being too demonstrative, but definitely not the result he was hoping for there.
Yeah, he caught a counter-attack. They were counter-attacking. He had to cut that ball. He had to make a tactical fall.
Emporia FC now trying to get possession back. Little heel pass. Fancy footwork, but it doesn't result in an opportunity there for Ryogoku. Emporia FC will have the throw in. The ball goes off the toe of Gabe Porras. And now we get a collision at center field, and getting tripped up will be the Ryogoku player, and the Black Lion who committed the offense, Jacobus Jankowskis. As Jacobus, he's had some great moments out there from Emporia FC, but he's also had a few errors. Of course, he got a red card in the contest against Tulsa Athletic.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think that was a red card. I don't think it was fair.
Fair enough.
It was good for a yellow, but a red card was too much. Like, I don't think he deserved that.
I'm not going to argue with you, especially considering everything that was going on in that contest.
Yeah.
The fact that it took them that long to pull one out.
Yeah, and also in the last game against Fountain City, we saw him the last 50 minutes, and he immediately changed the game. He got the penalty for us, and also an assist for Kanata's 3rd goal.
You're absolutely right. He has been a difference maker here. Of course, he saw his first bout of action after the man to my left, Mr. Carlitos Noboas, came out with an injury, which hope to get an update on that here later on in the broadcast. But you look like you're moving pretty good. I don't see a cast on your leg anywhere. Oh, there it is. Never mind. You got my hopes up, Carlitos. You got my hopes up.
We're feeling good.
Good to hear. Free kick here for Emporia FC. Almost a goal kick just off to the right side of the goal. Ball headed back towards their own zone as Magana tried to get a toe on it, but he was at least 2 toe lengths out of bounds before he made contact with it. So good call by the official there on the side, signaling the flag and the free throw for Ryogoku. Again, we appreciate all of you tuning in here to the Emporia FC YouTube channel to watch the Black Lions in action in this UPSL matchup against Ryogoku out of Kansas City. Appreciate all those who came out and braved the traffic as, man, that's another big collision that leads to a Black Lion on the ground. It'll be a free kick, and that's all it'll be, at least for the moment, as it's already starting to get pretty chippy. We're over 21 minutes into this contest in a dead heat, 0-0. Again, Tegan Trahoon, joined by Carlitos Noboa. Want to say thank you again to Kosuke Fukadomi, who was in here for us momentarily, allowing me time to get from downtown Emporia here to the Lions Den. I hope he recovers from his near heart attack that he had having to put a headset on, but he did a great job. Felipe Candido stops the momentum of Ryogoku for the moment in front of the goal, goes to Magana. Magana, quick pass, goes back to him now. Good lead pass up the way, but it's taken away by Ryogoku before Gabe Porras can catch up to it. Gabe looking to put in a good effort here for the team and also take away the title of best hair on the field for Emporia FC. He's making a good case for it. He's got a good head of hair. I'll give him credit. Ryogoku sends it back deep into their own zone. Again, trying to open up that midfield with these short, small passes, trying to make Emporia come forward and clear out that midsection so that they can start to press a little harder. Switching it now from the left side to right side as we see it. Now back to the center. Back over to the left side of the field. Should say near side to us. And Ryogoku has held on to this ball for about 60 seconds now and have yet to progress forward. They keep going left, right, and backwards. But Emporia not really giving them a lot of moves to make here, despite doing exactly what Ryogoku wanted. Emporia FC now takes it away. Nice little heel pass again. Looking for an opportunity. Left wing shot on goal is an easy stop for the keeper. Fired it right at him and not a lot of speed on it. Magana steps up to challenge. Gets into a foot race. They get tangled up. He goes down, does the Ryogoku player. And Magana will get away with just giving up a free kick here. As it looks like Conrado Arbiza, the captain for Emporia FC, having a word with the official. I love Conrado because he's going to fight for his teammates no matter what. I mean, if that means being verbal or being physical, he'll do what he has to do. Jankowskis, I don't know about that one, Mr. Official. As Jankowskis was trying to keep step with the Ryogoku defender, and he ends up tripping up. I don't know if I like that. As Carlitos Noboa giving some silent coaching to his teammates down there on the field. I know that's where you'd rather be right now, but I am comforted to have you here with me. As Carlitos telling his guys to come up a little bit there, and they do start to press.
Yeah, we're too deep. If you can see, it's around 10, 15 yards every line away of each other. So that's no good. We are leaving too much space, and they are keeping the ball easy in their field.
Well, Emporia able to get it across midfield. Now going to try and set something up here on the left wing as they're going, but it goes too far and out of bounds. Just a little too much mustard on that hot dog right there. I got a chuckle out of Noboa. There we go. I'm winning at life today. Over 25 minutes played so far. Still 20 minutes to go. As Ryogoku has the throw in from the far side. Working the right seam. Should say the far seam. Moving now to the center. Little challenge there by Emporia. Stops the progression momentarily, but Ryogoku again streaking up the far seam now. A little bit more speed. Nice pass to get around the Emporia defenders. Skipping it to the center, now to the left side. Going to cross it into the goal, and Gomez comes up with it with no problem. Again, Luis Gomez, the keeper out of Spain, just one of the several talented keepers that Emporia FC has on their bench. And we get a whistle by the center official, and Gomez not happy. He flings that ball to the left corner, and he's getting very vocal. Short kick comes in. Ryogoku has it at the top of the 20-yard line. Fires it on goal. Diving to make the save is Gomez. I think he would have got there, but he didn't need to as that ball went wide right of the sticks. So Gomez will have the free kick. I'm not sure why the official gave them that free kick.
I'm not pretty sure, to be honest. Maybe he had a lot of time with the ball in their hands.
That maybe. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I never saw giving a free kick, like a corner kick.
Great feed down low, goes onto the foot of Porras. Porras almost had the defenders beat, but he got caught up with, and he tried to clear it over to the left side to his teammates. Only jerseys there were in white from Ryogoku. Porras now still tracking that ball, trying to stay on top of it. Jankowskis gets in front of a pass, but it still finds the intended target on the right side of the zone. Working that far seam again, now coming to center is Ryogoku, and it looks like they got a little stranded there. Found a man at midfield, trying to push their way up into the box off to the right side of the top corner. And that will be a skyrocketed opportunity that goes nowhere for Ryogoku.
Ryogoku doing a pretty good job, in my opinion.
I can't disagree with you one bit. Both teams have had some opportunities, but Ryogoku seems to be a little bit more composed once they get to the top of that box, all due respect to our beloved Black Lions. Another shot on goal. Gomez with a diving save makes it. And that is the technically third shot on goal that's come in just the last 2 minutes by Ryogoku. Second diving save that Gomez has attempted to make. Emporia now pushing it up, far seam. Not much to be done there. Jankowskis gets it off the throw-in, gets tripped up. Official will not halt play on that one, but he'll do it when Jankowskis clips a heel. I'm not sure that was necessarily incidental contact, but nonetheless. Ryogoku steps out of bounds just barely. He tried to sell it, but the ref wasn't buying it. And we'll get another throw in here by Magana. He goes back to Candido. Again, great to see Felipe Candido back out here for Emporia FC. We haven't seen him in a Black Lions jersey so far this year, as he came back to Emporia after being a part of a fantastic UPSL squad last year alongside the man to my left, Carlitos Noboa. Of course, Luan Nascimento, also a member of that team, Patrick Aludor. A lot of familiar faces, but a lot of new faces here, so it's good to have that veteran presence out there. Candido came back and was immediately injured in his hamstring, and we're glad to see that he's finally able to make it happen. But I will say this. Felipe told me I'd play a few minutes. He didn't say he was going to start.
Yeah, like I think he was not supposed to start, but he was feeling very, very good on the week.
Hey.
So, yeah, we have to give him minutes.
I'm not gonna argue about it, that's for sure. Emporia trying to get in front of Ryogoku. They finally do. It's stopped their forward progression. Now starting to push it back up towards midfield. Jankowskis has it on the far seam. He's got Porras off to the right. He leaves it up front, and slide tackling save way out of the box by the Ryogoku keeper will stop that opportunity in its tracks, as Jankowskis had a good break, tried to feed it to the center.
That's a very good pass, and we saw that type of passes. He can do it. Like we saw it in the game against Fountain City when he sees Kanata, and I think he's a very good quality about him.
I agreed. He has a great field of vision, that's for sure. Of course, not out there suiting up for Emporia FC tonight is Kanata Takahashi, who had the hat trick against Fountain City. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to complete the comeback, but he pulled his team back within one after being down by 3 goals, 5-2, late in that second half. Felipe Candido will just say, let's try this one, send it sky high towards the Ryogoku goal, and keeper will take all the time he wants to pick it back up. Ball gets sent out of play, and it goes back to Emporia with the throw-in right in front of the scorer's table, which is manned by our own Gabe Diaz-Serrano, the public address voice of Emporia FC. Magana was trying to head the long pass by Luis Gomez. That led to a bit of a arms-up situation from Gomez and a rubbing of the forehead of the man to my left, Mr. Noboa. What did you see there, Carlitos?
I mean, you have to be ready for that ball. You cannot let that ball pass. You don't have mark. You have to be able to control and get the ball down to the field.
Essentially, you feel that was a completely acceptable pass.
Yeah, it was a very good pass.
Fair enough.
He was just not in position.
Well, Magana, not the biggest guy out there, and let's be honest, Gomez can send it pretty high, so might have just been a slight miscommunication, misjudgment of the height differential as Ryogoku now in a dangerous position off to the left side of the box. Emporia trying to pressure. Sliding in to try and take it away was Emporia FC in the form of Jose Carveo. Ryogoku will go ahead and just send it out of play, gives them a chance to catch their breath, and Emporia will look to try and pressure back up across the other side of the field as we are approaching the 33rd minute of play. Emporia FC, again, pushing it up on the toes of Jankowskis. Jankowskis getting double teamed on the far seam. It's taken away by Ryogoku. Now they're pushing back the other way. They'll pull up. Just as it looked like they might have had a bead on the goal, they stopped a little short, pulled up right there just past midfield, and now they're resetting themselves. 4 men shifting off to the right side of the field. Ball gets lost in transition. It's taken back by Emporia. It's on the foot of Porras, who gets tripped up, and a free kick coming for the Black Lions. I don't know if Porras was just selling it really well or if he was really in pain, but he took a minute to get up there as the Ryogoku player will get a talking to from the official. Didn't appear as though a card was ever pulled there, so they can rest easy with that knowledge. Candido has it deep in the Emporia zone. Switches from the right to left side as we see the action up here. Collision near the top of the box. That will go the way of Emporia FC, as putting his body on the line was the captain, Conrado Arbiza. Great ball there to Porras, but he's just not quicker than the keeper. That's the second. We do apologize for any of you that might have experienced some technical difficulties, as I know we were struggling there for just a minute, but we hope you stayed with us here, and glad to have you back again, Tegan Terhune, alongside Carlitos Noboa. I keep wanting to add the S to the Noboa. Maybe I just think it sounds cooler. I don't know.
Probably, yeah, it sounds good.
Carlitos Noboa. Yes.
It's like more than one than me.
More than one, yeah. Well, sometimes when you're out there, it looks like there's more than one of you. 41 minutes gone, going into minute number 42. Still 0-0 between these two teams. See how much added time we will have as we approach the halftime marker. We get a whistle, and it looks like a little extracurricular activities over on that far side. And we talked about it early on in this contest when I finally got my lazy butt up here. And Carlos, we said the big thing is these teams are already getting physical. Can only imagine what's going to happen as the game continues to unfold. And I've just been given the signal we'll have 1 minute of added time, and I'm not surprised by that, as it's been pretty quickly moving here. Not a lot of stoppages. Do also want to let everybody know there is some possibility that we could have severe weather in the area, so we might have a weather delay coming as well during the halftime break. So just make sure you stay tuned. We'll keep you as updated as we can with all the information that we have. Emporia on the near seam. Magana has it. He's ahead of the defender. Has an opportunity. Takes the shot. Bounces off. Rebound. No good for the Black Lions. Great opportunity there. As now it looks like the Ryogoku defender is down. I should say that's the keeper.
Great attack by Magana.
That was a fantastic attack. Absolutely.
Emporia is having like a good breakaway. That's
I mean, do you think, though, that that was the plan for Magana, was simply to take that shot and get the bounce back? He wasn't necessarily looking for the goal. He was maybe looking for an opportunity to get a loose ball.
Yeah, probably at that time that you go to that zone and you don't see a teammate in a better position, you just start to shoot to the goal. Maybe the goalkeeper's not gonna catch it. He's gonna make a mistake. He's gonna give a rebound, and maybe he's gonna allow time to the striker to get that rebound.
Understood. Again, Tegan Terhune, Carlitos Noboa here with you on the call as it's still 0-0, and we have a down player in a Ryogoku uniform. That's the keeper who got kind of plowed into by Emporia FC trying to make the stop. And now we're getting a little, again, as the old song says, we're going to get physical, physical. They're getting physical, physical. And the official doesn't like it. Approaching minute number 45 here, and we were told we were probably going to have 60 seconds of added time, but that might change here after this situation, as the keeper, again, he looks to be in a lot of pain. I'm not sure if he got hit in the head, but he seems to be gesturing towards his legs.
Yeah, I think maybe Kens, when he tried to get that rebound, he probably hit the goalkeeper's leg.
Hey, when you're going for a goal, there's going to be a lot of contact. There's nothing else that can be said about that. He looks to be shaking it off, but he's taking a minute as we are over the 45-minute mark now. Again, there is a possibility we might have some severe weather in the area, so we could see a weather delay in this contest, which still stands at 0-0 at the moment. We'll try and bring you an update around halftime. We'll get the information as it comes to us. Keeper's up, being assessed by the trainer, and he takes a couple steps and he kind of kneels back over. I'm wondering if maybe he didn't get hit in a little bit more of a sensitive area than just his legs. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I may have played a different sport in hockey, but I know that gesture all too well.
Probably he's not going to be able to continue.
It's looking like it. Yeah, the official coming to tell him, and dropping the gloves off. So, yeah, it looks like they're going to have to put in their backup keeper.
And I think they don't have a backup keeper.
Oh, that could be a problem. That could be a big, big, big problem.
Yeah, it's looking like the center back is giving the gloves to someone in the bench. Yeah, that's what is going to happen.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, somebody looks like, I believe that's one of their midfielders is going to have to come in and play keeper. That's not something you see every day.
That's a weird situation.
Though, to be fair, we were going to have one of our keepers play midfielder a couple days ago in David Ferraro, and Coach Ibarra just missed that opportunity by mere minutes.
And I think he's wearing a field player uniform today.
Yeah.
So,
hey,
hopefully he gets minutes now.
let's put a couple of goals in there, and maybe that'll make Coach feel a little bit more comfortable throwing him in there. And I've just been told by the lovely Yahaira Diaz that we will have 4 minutes of added time. Thank you, Yahaira. Don't know what we would do without you. I could have made a joke there, but I'm not going to. She scares me a little bit. See, you heard that laugh, right?
Yeah.
That's the laugh of somebody who will give you a hug but could also, take you out in your sleep, if you know what I'm saying. She's shifty.
We see him there. He's going to be the center back who's going to go to the goal.
Looks like you are correct there as, well, I mean, that is a position that plays a lot of defense and sometimes has to be a backup goalkeeper. It'll be interesting to see, though, Carlitos, I mean, you're normally in the center back position, you're never using your hands, ever.
Yeah,
So this is going to be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, it's way different to be a field player and a goalkeeper. In my opinion, goalkeeper is the hardest position to play in the sport.
Well, and what I mean by my point is just, again, you're not used to using your hands. Is there a disconnect there that you have to constantly remind yourself, I can use my hands, I can use my hands, I can use my hands?
Yeah, of course, of course. Like being a goalkeeper is way different to be a field player. So you are used to use your legs. You know, you cannot use your hands. And sometimes don't be surprised if someone shoot and he tried to kick it out
Yeah.
with his legs.
Ball comes in, he could scoop it up, he
Yeah.
might kick it away. Yeah, no, that's a fair point. That's kind of what I was touching at there is you might see some mistakes because just he's conditioned to use his feet and he's scared to get a yellow or a red if he uses his hands. A little short long ball there. I know that's an idiom statement there, but normally we see goalkeepers just send it sky high and halfway across the field. He barely got to midfield. That might be a difference maker too as we get tangled up and both players go down. Magana in on that one. Still 0-0 as we are approaching minute number 50. We were told we'd have 4 minutes of added time, likely because of the injury to Ryogoku's starting keeper. Emporia on the far seam, trying to push up, get across midfield. Nice switch from left to right, but Porras just can't get to it in time. And that's not his fault. I mean, Gabe tried to put on the Jets a little bit there to catch up to it, but it was way over his head and way past his nose, if you get what I'm saying. Throw in here from just off to our right side for Ryogoku, and immediately Porras starts to press. Nice steal there by Arbiza. Jankowskis, I'm not sure quite what he saw there. Is Jacobus, I mean, I get the idea. He was trying to put one on goal, but that was way wide.
Yeah, I think he should with his weak foot, his right foot is so. Well, it was not a good shot.
No, it wasn't the greatest shot. As that one went off the field, bounced off the track, and went over the fence into the woods. To grandmother's house we go. As somebody's trying to hop the fence and go get the ball. As we're back on the opposite side of the field now. Ryogoku attacking. Player gets tripped up inside the box. That might be right on the tippy top of the line of the box.
I think it's almost in the 11 probably.
I think you might be right. Be at the 11-yard line on the American side of things, but I think it's still going to be a free kick regardless. And this is a dangerous position. The wind, not really a factor here tonight like we've seen in most contests over the last several days. So you don't have to really worry about the wind drifting it to the left or the right. What you have to worry about is some bodies getting in your way and Gomez maybe not being able to see. Be I believe a 4-man wall for Emporia.
And also a Ryogoku player, maybe to.
Try and help disrupt it a little bit, yeah. He's whispering something to him. Ryogoku. Shot on goal. Nice block by the wall. On the right side of the box. Good stoppage by Emporia. No foul called after both players went down from a slide tackle. Pushing it up the far seam. They've got some room to operate, but they got to keep going. Don't slow up as Toms sends it back to the left seam to Jankowskis. Jankowskis being trailed by 2 Ryogoku players, and the ball gets slide tackled out of play. Now Emporia gets the throw in, and this might be the last play of this first half, their last chance to score to take the lead. Ryogoku immediately intercepts off the throw in. Emporia trying to battle for it back. Another collision sends both teams' players to the ground. And Ryogoku now has an opportunity. Porras trying to catch up to him. Good assistance there by Magana. And that's going to do it for the first half. At the end of one, the score is even 0-0 between Emporia FC and Ryogoku Academy out of Kansas City. How's it going to shape up from here? Stick around and find out. Again, we do want to remind everybody that we may have a slight delay in getting the second half started due to some forecasted weather. So we'll keep you updated as necessary, but make sure you stay tuned here to Emporia FC's official YouTube channel as we will be bringing you more action from the Lions Den in Emporia. For Carlos Noboa, I'm Tegan Terhune. We'll talk to you here. Back here in Emporia, Kansas, Tegan Terhune, soon to be rejoined by Carlitos Noboa. And if I sound out of breath, I apologize. I had to run back up here as we got a bit of a earlier start to the second half than we were anticipating, as we do have some storms that look to be pressing upon Emporia Middle School. So officials wanted to get the contest resumed a little bit faster to try and beat the storm activity. Ryogoku here in the 46th minute of play on the attack. Emporia FC just a few moments ago was able to get a shot on goal, but it went high over and through the uprights of the American goalpost. Collision down on the far side will lead to a throw-in for Emporia FC. Last touch by Ryogoku. Want to say thank you to all of you tuning in here for Emporia FC Soccer on the official Emporia FC YouTube channel. Big thank you to Ashley Rios running the camera for us down low. Ashley, might get a little wet down there. Be prepared, as I am being rejoined by the one and only Noboa, Carlos Noboa Molina.
Thank you for the wait-in.
Not a problem. As we mentioned, we got an earlier jump start to this second half, for those of you just tuning in, than we were expecting. So we missed about the first minute of the second half because the officials trying to beat the storms that are quickly encroaching here on our area. And I think we can all say thank you to them for that.
Yeah, it seems like Coach Ibarra made some adjustments. If you see, Emporia FC is pressing high now, super, super high. And now we're getting the ball, so we can play.
Emporia still has it in the Ryogoku zone as Nakano had it momentarily. It's taken back by Ryogoku, who are now starting to fan out there from the right to the left and the center, and we get a collision at midfield. I thought the official might be reaching in for the yellow card. I'm glad to see he was just adjusting his pocket, I believe. As I was going to say, I don't think you can really call that a bookable offense. Nope. He did just pull out the yellow. And that's going against Emporia. Trying to see who the guilty party is there. I believe that's Ken's Toms.
No, it's Conrad.
You are correct.
Yes, Conrad.
My glasses are a little foggy. The humidity is changing rapidly here. Don't know what I'd do without you, Carlitos. As I know you do. That's why I love having you up here. I'd rather see you on the field, though. As Gomez will stop it for Emporia FC. Try and get his team back in rhythm here. Now pressing up on the far seam and being pressured out of bounds. Fired it off the shin of a defender for Ryogoku, but it stays in play. Ryogoku now with control. Ball goes out yet again. It's going to stay with Ryogoku with a throw-in on the far side across from us. 49th minute of play underway here. As Ryogoku looking to set something up to try and break this 0-0 tie between these two teams. Both have had some good looks, but I think the best look in the contest came from Emporia FC late in this first half when Magana was streaking down the near seam in front of us, got into the right side of the box, fired a shot that rebounded off the goalkeeper, and then trying to come in and basically touch it in was Jankowskis. That did lead to the Ryogoku goalkeeper having to be subbed out by one of the center backs, as they did not have a backup on the bench, but he was not able to come back into play. Starting to see some raindrops forming on the glass in front of us up here in the press box at Emporia Middle School. I really hope somebody brought Ashley Rios a umbrella, as she dressed very nice for the contest, as she always does. I'd hate to see it get ruined by a downpour. Emporia trying to get it out of their own zone, and Nakano got a touch on it, but it just wasn't the touch he was hoping for, and it went straight out. Ryogoku, another throw in here. Ball gets bounced towards the goal. Gomez going to pressure, scoops it up there on the side of the goal. Now waiting for everybody to get upfield. Still has a Ryogoku player in front of him, and he'll send it sky high towards midfield. Nice touch there by Porras. Shoved off the ball was Urbiza. And he looks a little less than pleased. That will be the polite way of saying it. And Carlitos, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not see our man from Brazil and Felipe Candido out there.
Oh, I think he's in the right side of the field. Yes, he's over there.
Ah, he was hiding on me. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Noboa. Again, don't know what I would do without you. Stoppage and play at midfield.
You know, you see these guys. I see these guys every day, the whole day. So I recognize.
I just didn't see it. I was looking for the number 4, and I couldn't find the number 4 anywhere. But of course, I am dyslexic, so that might have something to do with it. I saw a 4, thought it was a 45. I don't know. Great play on the ball. Jankowskis on the right corner of the box. Tried to cross it over to the opposite side and just couldn't clear the defender. Now Nakano going to battle a little bit here, and he's going to get held by Ryogoku, which is going to give a free kick to Emporia from just about 25 yards out from the goal. They're actually going to move him back and say he's going to take this from 28 yards out. Thank God for the combination football and soccer field. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any idea how far that is. Nakano lining it up like he might try and go straight for the goal. Sends it right towards it. Coming out is the keeper, the backup keeper again. Normally a center back for Ryogoku. Filling in for the starting goalkeeper, who was injured in the late stages of the first half. Offside called as Ryogoku looked like they might have a breakaway opportunity. And just when you think you have a breakaway in this beautiful sport, flag goes up. It happens every time, whether you're doing it in real life or you're playing FIFA. I'm not bitter. I'm just saying I could have beat that 9-year-old online if it hadn't been for the offside rule. Emporia FC now has another opportunity, and we'll kind of boot it there as there was nobody in to back up Toms.
Yeah, I think we have to be smarter. We have to know it's not a goalkeeper on the goal. We should start shooting. We should start shooting. It's like he's not a goalkeeper. He's gonna make a mistake.
Rubin will check in for Emporia FC. Saw some valuable minutes in the second half of the loss to Fountain City back on Wednesday. As Rubin also came in right around this time frame. As Coach Ibarra, he was trying to send a message to some of his players. He had some very early substitutions, similar to what we're seeing here. He usually waits to the later stages of the game, but he's going in just about not even 10 minutes into the second half. Slide tackle results in a downed Emporia FC player. That's going to be Rubin. That's a red card, and that's going to be the night for one of the Ryogokus. Can't argue with that one. It's okay to try and tackle, but you got to do it right, and that's just not how you do it.
Good start for Rubin, right?
A great start for Rubin. Draws the red card against Ryogoku, and just like that, Rubin comes in and literally gives Emporia FC a man advantage, as Ryogoku will now play one man down with 10 for the remainder of this contest. Now, here comes the question, is Emporia FC going to keep that momentum shift, or kind of like they've done a few other times, will they lose their cool later on and possibly make it even again? We've seen that happen where they had a great opportunity against Tulsa Athletic. They were able to get their top striker off the field early in the second half, but then Jankowskis evened it back up when he got the red card against them. Of course, Emporia FC, thankfully, was able to get the 2-1, or the 2-0, I should say, victory over Tulsa Athletic at that time. Apologize, we've lost a little bit of the connection here. Trying to get that restored at the moment. You can hear right there, it's still on and everything. That's good news. as trying to get this back here for you. We'll let Mr. Noboa take over here and call the action as I'm going to go down and assist our camera operator.
In the right side. Magani on the right side. He dribbled the ball a little bit. He crossed the ball. He's gonna go straight to the goalkeeper. A counter guard for Ryogoku, number 10 of Ryogoku. He keeps the ball. He dribbles Jankauskas. For number 15, around the 30, dribbling the ball. Attack for Ryogoku. It's a dangerous one. Ball in the middle. And there's a good save by Luis. It's gonna be a corner kick for Ryogoku. 58 minutes played in this game. We're still 0-0 here in Emporia. Back. It's attacking for Ryogoku right side. Now Conrad with the ball. It's gonna be a good pass and finds Ken Thompson in 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and he just tried to pass. I think the best option for that was just to try to shoot on goal, but he tried to sit Jankauskas. There's the ball for the goalkeeper. There's gonna be ball for Ryogoku. Ryogoku keeps the ball. It's gonna be ball for Emporia now. That's a good save for Luis Gomez. It's his third save of the night. He's doing a great performance. It's gonna be another corner kick for Ryogoku, or in the 60th minute of the game. Remember, Ryogoku got a red card early in the second half, and he's playing with 10 men on the field. Pass back to number 7. Ryogoku put the ball back. So Weberson with the ball. Number 17, Javier from Colombia. It's his second game as a Black Lion here in Emporia. He's showing a lot of great skills for the team. Ball back to the goalkeeper. He's gonna send a long ball. Very good pass from the goalkeeper of Ryogoku. Ryogoku doing a very good job keeping that ball. Remind, they just have 10 men of the field. They got that red card early in the second half.
Man, I'm working all angles of the production here tonight as we got the feedback there. Great job by Carlitos Noboa to keep you informed on there. Hey, you might have a good career in radio right there. We'll talk.
Yeah, something I thought about that. A couple of years ago, I said like, oh, maybe I can do something like this.
Tell you what, you ever want a job, you come call me, all right, kid?
Thank you.
We'd love to have you. I think you have a good career, though, still ahead of you on the soccer pitch. As Emporia FC now trying to clear it out of their own zone. Tripped up, going for the ball. Black Lion on the ground, and it'll be a free kick here for Emporia FC. No booking coming against Ryogoku, and they should be thankful for that. They've already had one player sent off so far this evening. Of course, their starting goalkeeper out. As you hear it right there from Gabe Diaz-Serrano, the speedster from Turks and Caicos, Patrick Aludor. I like to call him Agitator Aludor because not only is he a fantastic player, an amazingly talented soccer player, he is also one of the best at getting in the opponent's head.
Yeah, he's very good at that. We saw that in the game against Tools Athletic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely saw that over there.
You're absolutely right. Good ball in for Emporia FC. Onside is the call. No flag up yet by the official. On the right side of the box, trying to get inside, passes it up, shot on goal, and it's just wide. Great opportunity to get inside on the keeper from the right side of the goal as we see the action. Passed it right up, picture perfect, and just boots it wide to the left. Ryogoku now, they're trying to get out of their own zone. They'll send it back to their backup keeper as he'll send it not very far up towards midfield. And again, we want to reiterate, that is a center back who had to step in as keeper after the starting goalie for Ryogoku went out with an injury late in the first half. Great ball in, but it's going to be too long and goes out of play.
Very good ball from Felipe.
Felipe Candido again, the man from Brazil, making his second appearance in a Black Lions uniform in the last 2 years, as of course he was a part of the playoff squad last year, helping get them to the playoffs was Felipe. And then making the return to Emporia this year alongside Patrick Aludor, one of the familiar faces for this squad, as offside will be the call this time against Ryogoku. That's the second time Ryogoku has been caught off guards on what could have been a breakaway opportunity, as Aludor has it now down in front of us. Well, at least he did. Nakano will send it to Arbiza. Arbiza, the captain, pushes up the way to Jankowskis. Jankowskis, nice feed down low to Rubin, but he just can't catch it in time. And Carlitos, that's kind of been the story for Emporia FC tonight, is they've had some great looks and some great opportunities. Unfortunately, it's just either too short or too far. Magana has it on his toe, fires it towards the goal, hits the uprights of the American goalpost. So maybe not the upright, the crossbar, I should say. You would think I'd know my own terminology there. Another great shot, and the law of averages says you keep putting those shots on goal, Carlitos, they're going to go in.
Yeah, and when you don't have a goalkeeper, like a main goalkeeper, like you just have to try.
Well, you saw right there, all due respect to him, again, he's a cornerback. He is not a goalkeeper. He just watched that ball fly over his head. He didn't even try to make a play on it.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Like it's they put a goalkeeper playing as a striker. I mean, if you are not very, very good with the feet, like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard.
It's like old Ted Lasso trying to teach his players at one point. You got to get comfortable with all the different positions on the field. You don't want to put yourself into a box. Jankowskis with the one touch. Good job. Gets collided with. No whistle either way. Rubin in on the right side. Loses the ball. It's taken back by Ryogoku. Now Rubin on the right side of the box. Battling two defenders. Skips it up. Jankowskis shot on goal. Right past him. And in! Jacobus Jankowskis breaks the tie. It's 1-0 Black Lions. And Jankowskis needed that for more reasons than one. That's a confidence-building play right there. Great pass by Rubin. Better finish by Jankowskis.
Yeah, very good shot by Yaku. He deserved that goal. He deserved that goal. He's looking for that goal the whole game, running, assisting their teammates, and let's say very good. It's been a very good game from Rubin.
Yeah.
I think he changed the game. He started fighting the balls like over there on top, winning the balls, assisting. He's a very dangerous player.
He absolutely is. Jankowski's also a big shift player, too. Those two connecting right there for that big goal to put Emporia FC up 1-0 over Ryogoku. And in the 65th minute, we finally have someone on the board. Be interesting to see how this translates to the remaining nearly 20 minutes plus still to go. Gomez, content with holding it there for now. He's going to make somebody pressure him, I think. He wants them to basically come and try and take it away from him before he does anything with it. I don't mind that tactic. I think it's smart. Finally, Ryogoku is going to start to push. And Gomez will go ahead and pick it right up. You know what? I've gotten to know Luis a little bit over the last few weeks, and he is a really nice guy, but he also strikes me as somebody who, like Alador, can be a bit of an agitator. He's trying to get under your skin a little bit and make you make a mistake. Alador gets a little too close for comfort, knocks down the Ryogoku forward, and you could hear somebody out in the crowd, come on, Patrick. Something he's also known for. Nice long ball towards the goal. It's in! From midfield, Emporia FC finds pay dirt again!
Emporia FC.
What? Weaverson Rubin from midfield just fired one to clear it, and it goes flying into the open net as the backup keeper was so high up at the top of the box, there was no way in heaven he was going to get back there in time. Weaverson Rubin, you mentioned it, big game changer. He's just changed the game again. It was 1-0. It's now a 2-goal differential in favor of the Black Lions, who have been searching for a win in their last 3 contests. This is a big one for them.
And that's what I'm saying. When you don't have a goalkeeper, you're not playing against a goalkeeper, he's a center back in the field. I mean, you have to shoot.
Yeah.
They cannot, they don't know the goal, they don't know the field, they are not used to play there. And that was a very smart play by Rubin. He just turned around, looked the goalkeeper out of the box.
Yeah. Minute 65 and minute 68. Rubin factors into both goals. First, he sets up Jankowskis for the first score of the night. Then, he just sends what we like to call a Hail Mary pass down the stretch, and the backup goalkeeper could do nothing but just watch it go over his head. And right now, this is the Emporia FC team that we have always known. They're playing with confidence, as we're going to get another yellow card against Ryogoku. That's going to be Ryogoku's first yellow card, second booking overall, as they had a red card early in this second half. We've got 2 Black Lions down. I believe that's Nakano and also Arbiza. Gomez coming out to talk with the official now, and he'll go back to his goal. I'll tell you this, one thing I've gotten to know about Gomez, he cares about his teammates, and he doesn't care what it takes. He's going to come up and step up for him, even if maybe he doesn't need to. Great guy. Gotta love him. He's very vocal on the field, too.
Yeah. I think a goalkeeper has to be like that. A goalkeeper has to be like that. The goalkeeper see the whole field from the back, so they know where is the spaces. They know where are leaving the spaces. So it should be like that. It should be like that.
Patrick Alador getting some love from the fans in the stands here in the Lions Den, as he's Patrick's really shy. He doesn't like talking with people, as he's very quiet, not very vocal. So he really needed that. To anybody that's never seen an Emporia FC game, you should know I'm completely full of it right there. That is the complete opposite explanation of one Patrick Aludor. To those of you watching at home who know Patrick, you're like, yeah, we know. We love him all the same. As we're finally getting our players back up to their feet again, Arbiza, the captain for Emporia FC, was the one that went down. He was down for a while there. It resulted in a yellow card for Ryogoku. Tack that on top of the red card they received earlier in this contest in the second half. And Ryogoku not having a great start to this second half. They've given up 2 quick goals in the span of 2 minutes. One from a great passing play between Rubin and Jankowskis. The other one from a literal Hail Mary from Rubin. I'm pretty sure I can say it was literal because I think he threw up a prayer as he fired that from midfield. That's the only way I could think, is Jesus came down and toe tapped it in. 72nd minute of play here for Emporia FC against Ryogoku. And again, Emporia FC in desperate need of a victory after 3 straight losses here in the UPSL. They're sitting in 5th place currently. Would like to try and get back to the top 3 where they were just about 3 weeks ago. Again, Tegan Sherhoon, Carlitos Noboa here with you on the call. And if you're like me, I'm sure you would very much rather see Noboa out on the field. But we're glad to have his expertise up here with us. Long ball in yet again. Backup keeper was starting to track it down. Emporia FC manages to regain possession off the header, and then they'll turn it back over at the top of the box. Keeping it back in the offensive zone is Emporia FC. Right side of the box are the Black Lions. Skipping it back up towards midfield. Now back to the top. Nice toe tap there by Jankowskis. Saved by the backup keeper. Ball comes loose, and he'll come scoop it up there. Not bad for a cornerback who got thrown into this position. That was a decent save. I'll give him credit. Emporia FC following the advice of my broadcast partner, Carlitos Noboa, as, wow. A yellow card against Rubin, but I don't understand. You seems like you do.
Yeah, he was blocking. Rubin was blocking them to play fast. So when you rebound the ball to him, it seems like he's an obstruction to the play. So you can get a yellow for that. Yeah, it's just weird, but he was a smart play by the way.
Yep, sure, smart play, but that's silly. I'm sorry. Again, you're talking to a former hockey player who's a soccer lover, but you get hit with the puck in a game of hockey, they tell you to stop crying and get back on it. Like, that's.
I mean, it's just kind of like obstruction of the game.
Sure.
You are impeding them to play fast. You're blocking them to play fast. So.
Fair enough. Almost basically interference in a way. I guess I can understand that. Yep. Rubin, again, has been a game changer since coming in the early stages of this second half.
He shows a lot of experience.
And potential, too. I mean, he's still growing as a player. You know, we've talked before, and he's told me, I'm still developing my skills. That's kind of a scary thought. He's already so good.
I mean, it's a type of player like maybe we need. This type of player like to hold the ball at 9 with, like, because he's very tall. I think he's 6 foot something.
Yeah.
Over there. So.
Emporia FC getting back into the defensive on their offensive side of the field as Ryogoku has the throw in there. Ryogoku trying to go around Emporia. Jack Montgomery in for the Black Lions. Will stop him, and you're hearing it from our left side here. Yahida Diaz saying kind of a strict ref. Well, I can't argue with that. He's been Want to remind Mrs. Diaz we are live on the air. Thank you for that. He has definitely tried to keep a tight leash on these guys at times. A little shove there by Ryogoku will lead to possession going back to Emporia, as it looked like he kind of grabbed a hold of the arm and just swung him around. Again, Tegan Terhune, Carlitos Noboa coming to you live from Emporia, Kansas. Emporia Middle School, the Lion's Den here. Emporia FC up 2-0 over Ryogoku in this UPSL matchup.
Yeah, we're seeing playing today. Oh.
Opportunity there for Emporia FC, taken away by the backup goalkeeper. A little collision there on the far seam. Ryogoku maintains possession.
See, we're seeing the left back position of Jack Montgomery. This is his second appearance, I think,
Yeah.
here with the team this season. And he's improving a lot. He improved a lot, so I think he deserves minutes.
Oh, absolutely. Also, Jack, another guy, just extremely fun to be around. Very nice, very supportive teammate. Ball goes out of play. Players crowding around it on both sides. Couldn't quite see what the official was signaling there.
Yeah, it was a foul. I think Felipe grabbed his shirt. So.
Felipe Candido not afraid to get a little physical. That's why we call him Physical Felipe.
Yeah.
We don't actually call him that, but we might start.
I mean, he's a very happy guy. He's super happy every time, but he just different when he plays.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Oh, good save by Luis.
Luis Gomez proving himself to be quite the advantage in goal for Emporia FC. I had to try and think of what I was trying to say there. Again, folks, I've been up since 4:30 this morning watching bike racing. It's been a long day. I'm surprised I'm even standing up talking coherently. Emporia FC gets possession back. Now on the near seam in front of us, and Ryogoku had been grabbing some arms here and there a little bit throughout the contest, but they seem to start be really hooking people a little bit more frequently.
Yeah, like they are playing with a man down, so it's very hard. You get tired. You try to stop the players.
Jack Montgomery would have had a great opportunity for a shot on goal. Magana says, I'm going to take my own rebound and throw it back. He's getting held. The official not whistling anything. That is clearly obstructing an opportunity for a shot. Rubin has it now, left side of the box. Ryogoku crowds around him, takes it back. Here comes Jankowskis in to try and help. They'll play it back to the backup keeper. He could have scooped it up there, but instead he just sends it back off. And Emporia had an opportunity. I think you could argue that there should have been a penalty shot there because Magana was all but body tackled away from it. Saved by the keeper. Not bad.
No, that was very good.
He learned from the first two shots, yeah.
That was very good. He's a quick learner.
He is a quick learner. I'll give him that, yeah. I'm going to venture a guess that he's probably done some work in goal before.
Yeah. Because when he saw like his team was going out, he immediately asked for the gloves. So.
Yeah. He didn't hesitate. 10 minutes remaining in regulation as we have eclipsed the 80-minute mark. Ball comes free again off the corner kick for Emporia FC. Keeper will come out to play it. This time he will pick it up and get his men in motion. He'll just roll it out there, as I think he's shown he doesn't have the strongest leg. I think he's rather going to let his guys try and break out here and try and cover more of the field. Currently down in front of us on the near seam. Ryogoku looking to try and answer the 2 goals by Emporia FC just about 15 minutes ago. Jack Montgomery. Jack's getting those passes, and it seems like they're bouncing off his foot a little too wide. He's not really reeling them in there, and I think that's putting him behind about a half step.
Yes, we're watching him in a different role. He's basically a defensive player, but we see him today over there attacking.
Emporia FC Now pushing it back into their own zone. Going to go try and move up across midfield. Black Lions, again, are leading it. As they'll keep it in their own zone. Player gets knocked down just past midfield. That's a Ryogoku player, so Emporia FC will collect the foul, and Ryogoku will have the opportunity to press on the offensive. Near side with it is Ryogoku. Into the 82nd minute of play here. Again, Emporia leads it 2-0 off the goals by Jankowskis, and Rubin, who literally put it in the goal from midfield. He might have actually been a little bit further back. You need a lozenge?
Now subbing in for Ryogoku, number 2, and Hope.
Pope coming in here now for Ryogoku. That's the first name we've gotten from Ryogoku here today, so appreciate that. Well, at least know one of them. '83rd minute of play now underway here as Emporia continues to lead 2-0, and what seemed like a more even matchup between the two teams in the first half has quickly shifted in Emporia's favor as Ryogoku has really struggled to do anything offensively.
Yeah, with a red card it's very hard. You have to run more, you have to run twice. But this is a young team of Ryogoku. I'm very surprised. They can keep the ball, they have an idea. Of course, the red card and the injury of the goalkeeper is very hard
True.
for them. But they're here playing their game. It's very respectful.
Yeah, that's a very good point, though, Carlitos. They're basically playing 2 men down as opposed to 1 because the backup keeper did go out early. As Emporia FC, opportunity on goal, right past the keeper and in! Patrick Aludor makes it 3-0 Emporia FC.
Scored by number 12.
They were asking for Patrick.
We got Patrick. As I mentioned, Aludor can do it all. We've had him at defense, we've had him on the front line, and we've also just had him there to make some guys mad, and, well, he's done it all very well. Can't argue with that one bit. As Emporia FC, that is a huge bullet fired there at Ryogoku because, well, as we mentioned, Ryogoku was already struggling, down 2-0. Now you add the third one this late in the contest in the 84th minute. That might pretty much be the sayonara. Thanks for coming.
With 6 minutes, 5 minutes on the clock, it's very hard.
Maybe 3 minutes of added time. Even then, that's probably not going to do much.
At least you have Kanata on your team. He scored 2 goals in
That's true, yeah. 5 minutes of regulation plus maybe 2 minutes of added time isn't a lot of time for other teams. So when you got Kanata Takahashi on your squad, I guess we're a little spoiled. The official was way back there talking with the goalkeeper for Ryogoku. Not really sure what the conversation was, but there was some fans here in the stands yelling for him to give him a card.
Yeah, probably he was claiming he was an offside.
As some other people asking what was the reason for the conversation, I think you are absolutely right, Carlitos, because sometimes when you won't stop pleading the case after the case has been put to bed, the official will basically say, hey, that's enough, no more. Keep pushing the issue? Okay, you want more? Here's more. Here's a card. Minute number 86, Felipe Candido, right seam, leaves the long ball, and just unable to catch up to it was Rubin. Jack Montgomery now turning on the Jets, going to try and catch the defender off guard. And Ryogoku gets it up towards midfield. It's immediately intercepted by the captain, Arbiza, for Emporia FC. And now the Black Lions are going to go ahead and just pass it around a little bit here on their own side of the field. All right, Coach Ibarra, I'm pleading with you here, man. We're up 3-0. There's 4 minutes or less remaining in regulation. Give us David Ferraro. We want David. We want David. He's going to hear that back later as, oh, boy. Patrick Alador got turned like a top, and there will be a card against Ryogoku.
He called offside first.
He what?
He called offside first.
Ah. So no card. That one's going to go back in the pocket. That would have been the 3rd card overall for Ryogoku. The 2nd yellow. Emporia FC's back line now trying to reset themselves. Again, they don't need to really hurry, and they don't have to be overly aggressive as they have a commanding 3-0 lead, but they're going to try here. Great ball down the right seam. Alador has it. He's trying to dance with it. Fires a shot on goal. That one was pretty much a textbook save right there, but I think Patrick, again, was thinking the same thing you were, Carlitos. It's a not-so-seasoned goalkeeper in the goal. Maybe I'll catch him off guards like Rubin did earlier on. I think we know at least one person we'll be talking to later tonight on our official EFC Facebook channel post-game show as yellow card comes out. This time it's against Emporia FC. That'll be the Black Lions' 2nd.
I think it's Henry Gonzalez who's getting the yellow card.
You are correct. That is Henry Gonzalez. I can't say it as nice as you do. It sounds good. Say it again, Henry.
It's a yellow card for Henry Gonzalez.
There you go. Just like the way you say Gonzalez.
Now coming in
Gonzalez.
for Ryogoku, number 16, Aduma Warfield.
Substitution now for Ryogoku in the 88th minute. And again, we've talked about it before. You know, it's not impossible to put some quick goals together, especially when you factor in the added time. However, it's rare to do that against a squad like Emporia FC, who's pretty solid on their back line when they're in cohesion. We did see them kind of fall apart in the last matchup against Fountain City. The defense just couldn't really get it together, but seems like they've got it together tonight. Gomez with a jumping save, punches it away off a great free kick there by Ryogoku. That almost struck the back of the goal.
This is the 5th save for Gomez. He's doing a pretty good job today. That seems like we have a lot of quality in our goalkeepers.
Oh, absolutely. You've got Gomez. You've got David Ferraro. You've, of course, got Pedro Big Save Silva. As Gomez, another diving save, make it 6 on the so far clean sheet tonight. And, of course, you have Luan Nascimento. I mean, really, what more could you ask for? I think we have one more, don't we?
Yeah, we have Yui. He's from Japan, a very young goalkeeper. I saw him in practices, and he's very, very, very good. He's a class goalkeeper.
Well, we don't recruit anything less. That is for sure. Emporia FC still with the commanding lead, 3-0 as we approach the 90th minute of play. Whistle there by the official, waiting to hear how much added time we will have. As I would imagine probably a little bit more than what we saw in the first half, as there has been a few more stoppages, including that red card that sent off the Ryogoku player. There will be no stoppage time. Emporia FC will take the victory 3-0 over Ryogoku. The goals credited to Patrick Alador with the 3rd, the 2nd to Rubin, and the 1st to Jankowskis. Oh, and it seems like we might have a little extracurriculars over on the sidelines there, as the backup keeper for Ryogoku not very pleased with the outcome here, so luckily nothing coming of that. It seems like everything's going to be just fine. Well, it's getting a little physical, and we will go ahead and step away there as the teams sort things out. That's going to be the end of this contest. It is Emporia FC 3, Ryogoku 0 in this contest. We appreciate you tuning in. For Carlitos Noboa, for Ashley Rios, I am Tegan Terhune, the play-by-play voice of Emporia FC, saying so long till next time.